Welcome to the deep dive. Ever stop to think about how websites seem to remember stuff while you're clicking around just on that one page?
Yeah, like keeping your shopping cart updated before you even go to checkout.
Exactly. So today we're going to crack open the browser a bit. We want to understand how developers can actually track changes to information that's stored right there.
Right. And there are a few ways sites store data in your browser.
Mm.
You've got cookies, local storage, IndexedDB, different tools for different jobs.
But today we're really zeroing in on local storage. It's pretty common for holding on to information the site might need again quickly.
Mm-hmm. And specifically, how developers keep an eye on changes to that local storage data. But this is the key within the same web page.
Okay, so local storage. Now, browsers do have a built-in system for this, yeah, called the storage event.
They do, yes. You can think of it like a notification system.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's primarily designed for communication between different tabs or windows of the same website.
Oh, okay. So if I have, say, Gmail open in two tabs and I change a setting in one.
The storage event might let the other tab know something changed in local storage. It helps keep things synchronized across those different views.
Right. But that brings us to the core puzzle for today's deep dive. What happens if the developer needs to know about a change immediately on the very same page where the change just happened?
Exactly. Because that standard storage event,
Mm.
well, it typically doesn't fire for the page that caused the change. It only tells the other pages.
So it's like shouting news across the street, but not telling anyone in your own house.
Pretty much, yeah. So if the built-in alert system doesn't work for same-page updates, how do developers monitor those changes happening right under their nose, so to speak?
That's our mission then, to figure out the clever workaround they use for this. Sounds like they had to get creative.
They definitely did, because the browser's default behavior is all about that cross-tab sync.
Right.
So for tracking changes within a single page, you need, well, a different approach.
Okay, spill the beans. How do they do it? What's the magic trick for monitoring local storage on the same page?
Well, it's less magic, more clever engineering. Essentially, developers can step in front of the browser's normal process for saving things to local storage.
Okay.
They override the built-in localStorage.setItem function. That's the command code uses to save data.
So they replace the browser's instruction with their own custom one.
Kind of, yeah. They create their own version of setItem. It still does the main job. It saves the data to local storage, just like the original would.
But there's a twist.
Exactly. After saving the data, this custom function does something extra. It manually creates and sends out its own notification right there on the same page. Usually this is done using something called a custom event.
Ah, okay. So instead of relying on the browser's crosstab alert, they build their own internal announcement system for that specific page.
Precisely. So when some code saves data using this modified set item, it saves it.
And then it basically shouts, hey, everyone on this page, local storage just got updated, using that custom event.
You got it. And other parts of the code on that same page can be set up to listen for that specific custom announcement.
And react immediately, like updating the little number on a shopping cart icon the instant you click Add to Cart.
That's a perfect example. It lets different components on the page react in real time to storage changes without needing the browser's built-in cross-tab event.
Okay, let's recap this deep dive then. The standard browser storage event is great for keeping different tabs or windows of the same site in sync.
But it doesn't really help when you need to know about a local storage change on the same page it happened on.
Right. So for that, developers often use this workaround. They essentially replace the standard localStorage.setItem command.
With their own version that first saves the data and then fires off a custom event, a custom notification within that same page.
And why should you, our listener, find this interesting? Well, because this technique allows websites to feel much more dynamic and responsive, doesn't it?
Absolutely. It makes things happen instantly within that single tab updates, reactions, without needing a full page reload, or even necessarily talking back to the website server immediately.
It enables that smoother, more interactive experience we often take for granted.
Which leads to a final thought for you to chew on. Think about the websites you use every day. How many might be using tricks like this, these sort of behind-the-scenes browser maneuvers, to make your experience feel seamless?
Yeah. What other subtle ways is your browser working? Maybe overriding defaults or using custom events to shape how you interact online, perhaps in ways you haven't even noticed.